Ladies and gentlemen, this fragrance right here is one that you've definitely seen. This is Creed Aventus, and you've absolutely heard of it. You've probably tried it, but have you tried Absolu Aventus? Creed Aventus Absolu is what a lot of people say, even though on the bottle it says Absolu Aventus. This is a fragrance that takes the DNA, darkens it up, makes it a little bit more sophisticated, masculine, date night ready, if you will, and we're gonna be talking about this one today. I've had this one for over a year now. I got it secondhand, so I did get it used, but it was pretty much full. I think it was missing like 1 milliliter. I got the full presentation bottle, so this one right here, totally legit. Like I said, you can get fragrances secondhand legit. You just have to do your research, only get it from legit, non-sketchy people, and you're going to be totally fine. Now, this is going to be my scent of the day, Absolu Aventus. I think this one is phenomenal. I think it's a great smelling fragrance, but I'm going to talk about the contrast between the original Creed Aventus and Creed Aventus Cologne. This one right here, it's a little bit different. This one's very different. This is the most unique in the lineup, but then this one and this one share quite a few similarities, so we're gonna talk about that. Now, first off, we're gonna get it on skin. I'm gonna do a little spray. Ooh, to the arm there. Look at that. Beautiful atomizer, as Creeds are. In the air, you do get that classic Aventus DNA, but it does have some differences, and we're gonna be covering that. Now, first off, it does have that classic pineapple woody scent profile with that smoke, but the smoke is dialed back, and it has some more citrus in the opening, surprisingly. You get some more grapefruit. I actually have the notes pulled up in front of me, so it has grapefruit and bergamot, pink pepper, classic Aventus style DNA, the pineapple, of course, but then it has nutmeg and cloves, which is why people often compare it as a cross between Aventus and Sauvage Elixir. Now, that is kind of a basic, crossover, or a basic thing to say, because it's definitely more complex, it's more unique than that, but that's what people say, and I do definitely get the comparison to some of the Sauvage Elixir. You get that cloves and nutmeg, cinnamon type DNA. There's no licorice in there. Licorice is what I really get in Sauvage Elixir, so that's why I don't straight up say it's literally just these two. I've heard some people say that. Definitely a little bit more nuanced and different, but this one, still Aventus DNA in the opening. It's gonna be Creed Aventus, guys. It's just another Creed Absolu, or it's just another Creed Aventus flanker. There are quite a few, like these ones, Aventus for her, and I'm pretty sure that's it. But still, this one takes that Aventus DNA, darkens it up. Now, Fragrantica is saying that it's citrusy, fresh, spicy, warm, spicy. So it takes that smoke away, replaces it with some of those spices. Now, Sauvage Elixir is a very spicy forward fragrance, and I think that's where people kind of draw those parallels to the two fragrances. I'm gonna put this one on again more. I want to get it all over because it's my scent of the day. This is definitely a cold weather take on the Aventus DNA. This right here, original Aventus, wear it anytime, all year round. Maybe not for summer. I think that's why Creed Aventus Cologne came out, because this one takes away the smoke completely, replaces it with like an extra bergamot blast instead of having that pineapple smoky. It's more of a pineapple bergamot. So Creed Aventus Cologne is the lighter, younger brother. Wear it anytime, especially in the heat. But I don't really touch this in the cold weather just because I have other fragrances I'd like to wear in the winter. But then this one, the original Aventus, wear it all year round. It definitely could fit, but it's getting a little outdated. I'd say this one is almost more modern and masculine than the older school Creed Aventus, because this one's been out for a while. I think was that 2009, 2011? I don't know, something like that. Because I know people hunt the original batches. I'm not a batch freak. This is a 20 M11 batch though. This is it's a berry batch is what people say. I think it's like a 2019 batch or 2010. But I don't know. It's a batch that has a fruity berry note. It smells like a bomb pop. Those red, white, and blue popsicles. That's what I get out of it. So I do get that fruitier pop. But I'm not a batch freak. I'm not a batch collector. This is good. This right here, like I said, takes it, makes it darker. It's definitely more geared towards the colder weather. I know I mentioned that, but it's because of all those spices. I think the cloves in there, what is that? The cloves and the nutmeg. Yeah, the slight cinnamon. It has citron. I don't know. I've never eaten a citron. Is that an edible citrus fruit? I don't even know. Ginger in there though, absolutely. You do get that woodier dry down. That ginger comes out. It retains that freshness all throughout, but those spices really make it pop. This is good. I'm gonna do one more spray. I'm only gonna do 3 sprays for the video. I'll probably put on another couple before I leave for the day, but this one's pretty strong. It has decent performance throughout the day. You'll get about 7 hours-ish of performance. It's not crazy strong. It's nothing like Sauvage Elixir. Now this is a beast. Maybe I'm going nose blind, but because I go nose blind. I mean, everyone pretty much goes nose blind to most of their fragrances every day. But this one, maybe I go super nose blind to it, but I don't really smell it past like the 6 or 7 hour mark. So performance is average. It's good to average to good maybe, but still projection is pretty there. Projection is there for the first few hours. If you guys have never smelled Aventus, the ambroxan in here really makes it pop off the skin, especially this batch. This batch is really good with performance. So the ambroxan type DNA, and yeah, this one looks like in the base notes. So ambroxan is a base note in Absolu Aventus. So I didn't even know that. I guess though it makes sense for having Aventus DNA. You're gonna need that Ambroxan to make it push off. So Ambroxan in the dry down, woody in the mid, woody dry down with those spices and the citrus in the opening. This is a very unique take to Creed Aventus, but I guess it also has some, you know, twists on Sauvage Elixir DNA. Do I think it's better? I think it smells more unique. I think that it's almost more worth the money if you're going to be getting investing into an Aventus, but you can also find this cheaper because, you know, the newer batches, especially like, so if you're looking for like an F batch, you know, which is what the newer batches of Aventus are, you can find it on discounters for $200 or less. This I paid $260 for. So again, you're gonna be paying a little bit more. You're gonna, but not gonna. I don't think these days you're gonna be paying an arm and a leg because they did bring it back. I'm pretty sure in the bigger bottle as well. This is the original batch. Like I said, I've had it for over a year. I'm pretty sure like 6 months ago, give or take, they brought Absolu Aventus back. I think it was even less than that. But they brought Absolu Aventus back, and you know, because originally they pushed it for a limited time, limited release Aventus, and then they fucking brought it back and made you get it again. Especially if you collect the 3.4 ounces. The 100 milliliters of Creed, then they made you get the bigger bottle to make it fit your collection. So regardless, guys, that was my take on Sauvage Elixir. Why do I keep saying that, dude? What the fuck's wrong with me? Not Sauvage Elixir, my take on Absolu Aventus. Do I think it's fucking worth the money? I do. I'm happy with this fragrance, but it does kind of limit it to the colder weather for me. I do not wear this in the high heat because of those spices and that darker, woodier dry down. Creed Aventus, definitely year round, but also leaning towards cooler weather. You could dress it up though, you could wear it casually. But then Aventus Cologne, which I can do a separate video for this one. This used to be one of my favorite scents of all time. It's super bright, juicy, and beautiful for the summer. So that was Absolu Aventus. Let me know what you guys think of the Creed Aventus DNA. Have you tried this one? Do you think it's worth the money? I think it's good. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all motherfuckers later, as long as you subscribe and stick around. Peace out, y'all.